Y'all can't talk about things. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch my savior. Giving that touch with my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. On the gram, don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding away, but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? It's this, what you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you only see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed. The bucks and track. With no sauce. What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up.
Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Tonight, the second of our two divisional games on this Saturday. It's the Chicago Bears and the Arizona Cardinals. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from Glendale. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
On the 9-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the first down.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. On the run to the right. Now he'll run it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
A gain of 15.
They're going to run it. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. It's second down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
What is it? Hold on!
To the goal line and in. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Bears.
Just an ideal start, Mike. You're on the road. You're in the playoffs. Anytime you can go down there and end with a score, it just takes the crowd down a notch. They've been tailgating. They've wanted to start this game hot. Maybe let doubt start to creep in that, I know we're playing a game at home, but man, these guys came to play.
The extra point is good. And the Bears are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Montez Sweat there on the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, Murray. He'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end. him go. And he will go all the way. Crazy crowd. Touchdown, Arizona. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cardinals come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Williams. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted.
Nice pass. Intercepted. The Cardinals take over.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Green.
On 1st and 10, Murray. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Murray going to hand this to Benson. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer to punt. That's taken at about the 14. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started.
Hey, volunteer.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he's going to have a Bears 1st down as he'll get this up to the 25.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver, they get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll try to set up the screen here. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. Talk things over before third down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. We'll talk things over before third down. The play clock down to 0, and this not the best of sequences. The task now a really tough one. Third and very long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Bears send out their punt team, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Now Murray on first down. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. To the right side here, passes caught, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 19 in the air. It's an Arizona first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Benson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of 2.
1 quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd down and 12 to go. Again, it's Benson. And this is going to work out a little better. He'll get 9 on that one, but they're going to need to convert on third down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. We'll talk things over before third down. From the gun, it's Murray. He's got his tight end, that's McBride. And he's into the end zone. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Arizona. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Moody's extra point is good. And the Cardinals will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On third down, it's Williams. Forced out wide. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. On the give, it is Monunga. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Williams. Rolling right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to.
And he'll take it on in. Luther Burden Touchdown, Chicago.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He'll go again with Benson. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage, no gain.
On second down, here's Murray. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Omaha. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It is a big gain for Arizona. 37 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, Murray. Moving outside the pocket. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out?
And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Start on the ground, trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Williams. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Cards going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. In motion, it's Odunze. 3rd and long. Here's Williams. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him.
At their own 35-yard line.
Murray now to throw on 1st down. The work is out wide to Benson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now it's 2nd and 1. A run out of the gun with Benson. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Benson. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down. At least it appears that way. Got it by maybe the length of a football.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the 1st down anyway.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. That is hot! And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. 30 49 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Moving to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open. 2-2.
Out of the pistol, it's Murray. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Arizona. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
What is up?
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Pushed out to his left.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And their only realistic chance to end the half with points is to throw the ball near the sideline, gain as many yards as you can, and then hopefully either get yourself in position to kick the field goal or at the very least in position where you can attempt a Hail Mary.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
He'll take this in back at the 16. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter.
Two. Hot. Yeah. That's one. Easy. Whoa.
first and 10. Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
46-yard line.
Now give up the middle, it's Benson. He'll push forward for about a yard. Ruben Hippolyte there for the tackle. Now after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From a couple of yards shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Coach. Omaha. Empty. Hey, shit.
Here's Murray. That's caught downfield by McBride. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
A 3-yard pickup.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. A handoff as they try to run it here. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Push. Easy. Stop.
To throw is Murray. That's taken in. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Omaha. Hey. Hey. 2-2.
They'll try and throw for it with Murray. Open man, left side. He's got it. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
At the 10-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Good coverage there in the end zone and is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the gun, it's Murray.
All right, so it's only one drive here in the second half, and they trail pretty big here to start the third. But it seems this defense came out with a little different energy than we saw in the first half. Whatever was said in the locker room seemed to have worked. Now it's the offense's chance to see if they can cut into this deficit.
Udi's kick is good. And the Cardinals add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, here is Manunga. And he gets this up close to the 40. Walter Nolan in there on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
On second down, it's Williams. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down mark, but they're going to mark him just short. So third down coming up. Try to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's fourth down. The Bears sending out their punt team. And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And this will wind up incomplete. Quite a call there. They go for the fake punt, but instead they're going to wind up turning the ball over on down. On first down, Murray. At left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Bears 34-yard line.
Murray will throw. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Cardinals
On first and 10, here's Benson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Now a second down throw for Murray. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away in that pass. Ball's incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And third down coming up. On third down, They go with Benson. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
But it's fourth down.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
First and 10 at the 12.
We're not real accustomed to seeing these sort of plays out of this guy. He's more of the dirty work, kind of behind-the-scenes role player. But tell you what, he keeps coming through for this offense, and he's going to find himself with a couple more touches.
Play action. It's Murray. Forced to his right. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. Here's a 2nd and 6. On second down, it's Benson. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Cardinals will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Set up the wide receiver screen. It's Odunze. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. It is 2nd and 9. Off play action. Here's Williams. Going up top. That is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big-time play for the Bears. And even 50 yards.
First down, Chicago.
Ready to run!
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's in! Touchdown, Bears. Well, Greg, really down to the point where every possession they need to score, and they get a touchdown here to stay alive.
Mike, I like what I'm seeing out of this team. They find themselves down big late, but there's no quit. They're continuing to fight back, and they got a chance to make this one a two-possession game here late.
And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful two-point conversion. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Murray going to hand this to Benson. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Go on, right?
Throwing Murray. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the 4th quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
Here we go. We got Biggie Frosty. Biggie Frosty. Biggie Frosty.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Now he'll run it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. Cardinals say they have it, and they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
On 1st and 10, Murray under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him. Montez Sweat. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Murray. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Pretty good comeback, to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he's going to have a Cards first down. As this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Benson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
They'll drop to throw, and he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Sacks are drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball if I'm hot, and at the end of the day, just get the ball out of your hand.
Murray. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Burden, the man on the move. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Quick slant, caught by Burden. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Bears 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watch right, watch right.
Throwing is Williams. That's deep for the back of the end zone. To the end zone, it's intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That is caught. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
47, Bears 22.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. A play fake. Now Williams rolling to the left. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So incomplete pass.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Exiting the pocket right. He'll air it out down the middle. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over possession here at the 44.
Williams pass and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the Cardinals. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now one step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the conference championship game. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.